Imagine waking up to a skyline choked with smog, where every breath feels like a struggle. This isn't just a seasonal inconvenience, it's a ticking time bomb for our health and future. But what if I told you there's a way out of this haze? In this video, I'll explain why Delhi's air is so toxic, and more importantly, the steps we can take to clear the air for good. Let's dive in. Delhi, the capital of India, has been grappling with hazardous air quality levels, especially during the winter months. The smog, a deadly mix of vehicle emissions, industrial pollution, stubble burning, and seasonal weather patterns, blankets the city, pushing air quality indices to severe levels. This isn't just an environmental issue, it's a public health emergency affecting millions. Schools close, respiratory illnesses rise, and life comes to a standstill for many. This video takes a deep dive into the root causes of Delhi's air pollution crisis and offers practical, actionable solutions that can pave the way for a healthier, cleaner future.
These conditions happen every year when Delhi experiences a huge spike in air pollution.
Are we breathing poison in Delhi?
Every 2 minutes, one person dies due to air pollution in this country.
I get nauseous, I get dizzy.
हॉस्पिटल या फैमिली डॉक्टर के पास जाके दिखाना पड़ता है.
When it hits, the nearly 30 million people here are forced to live in a toxic cloud. Scientists estimate that spending a day outside in these conditions is like smoking 50 cigarettes.
First, we focus on the air pollution problem at the national level. As per World Health Organization data, we Indians are breathing 10 times worse air above the limit set by the organization. In this country, 1 of every 8 deaths are caused due to air pollution, and the 1.4 billion population of this country is forced to breathe this toxic air. The very popular pollutant in this whole scenario of air pollution is the PM 2.5, or the particulate matter. This harmful pollutant is released by various sources of pollution in this country, like stubble or crop burning, vehicular movement, landfills, dust, etc. This problem kills 2.5 million people every year, and this is the 5th largest problem in India. This problem became so huge that it caused 1.9 billion deaths in India and also impacted business of $36.8 billion. According to a recent survey conducted by us, the main sources of air pollution includes 45% of construction dust, 17% of waste burning, 14% of transport, 9% diesel and old non-regulated vehicles, and 7% domestic cooking.
On the ground, a layer of dust covers the entire city, and in the air, a thick layer of pollution hides landmarks that are easy to see the rest of the year. Delhi has always been a big, busy, polluted city, but in the last decade, something is making it even worse.
Delhi's air quality has already begun deteriorating dramatically.
दिल्ली एनसीआर में आज हवा और जहरीली हो गई है. दिल्ली के आनंद विहार में आज एयर क्वालिटी इंडेक्स 700 के पार चला गया.
National capital are struggling to breathe as a thick blanket of smog covers the city, reducing visibility and raising pollution levels.
A thin layer enveloped Delhi as air quality dropped to the very poor category with an AQI of 385 being recorded at 8 a.m. local time.
Delhi sits at a very important geographical point. It occupies a very small area of around 1,400 square kilometers. Also, it is surrounded by Chandigarh, Himachal Pradesh, Haryana, Punjab, etc. The national capital is a very dusty place. Also, the continuous construction works going in and around the city makes the place more vulnerable. We need to understand that Delhi has 3 extreme seasons. One is the summer, where temperatures sometimes go above 40 degrees Celsius. The other is rains, where it records heavy rains during the monsoon. And also in winter, sometimes the temperature goes as low as 2 degrees Celsius. So due to this heat in the atmosphere, in and around Delhi gets no way to escape and remains trapped. This effect is called the greenhouse effect. Also, as winter approaches, we get to see a very interesting phenomenon known as western disturbance, which induces heavy snowfall over mountain regions of Jammu and Kashmir, Gilgit, Baltistan, Leh, etc. This phenomenon also causes reversal of winds over Delhi NCR from northwesterlies to northeasterlies, which causes the pollutants to get stuck over this region. Now let's know the nature of air pollution in Delhi before moving on to the causes. So air pollution in Delhi consists of two main factors, smog and fog. When these combine, they form smog. Due to this, we get various diseases like chronic lung cancer, itching of eyes, etc. So due to this, the light absorbs this pollution and reduces the visibility of the atmosphere. Now let's talk about the causes of air pollution in Delhi. So since we have noticed that the Delhi region is surrounded by Punjab, Haryana, Chandigarh, and Rajasthan. So here, Punjab and Haryana are the two major farming-oriented states where paddy production is done on a large scale. Also here, when round of cropping activities are done, so we have crop residues left over in the field. So usually farmers cut these residues by using manual labor or by burning it. These residues are called stubble, and the process is called stubble burning. So the smoke from these activities mixes in the lower atmospheric levels and later on emerges as smog when fog comes during the winter season. Also, the two other factors contributing to the pollution are the unregistered vehicles and heavy construction works. So now we come to what can be done to curb the menace of pollution the city has to face. So as you know about Delhi's transportation, as per latest data available with the Delhi government, we have 4,888 buses in the fleet, in which 3,288 CNG buses and 800 electric buses. So Delhi government can promote public transport by increasing the current fleet and adding more electric buses into it. For this, the central government and local government have to work in coordination with each other rather than fighting for the resources and power. Also, we have two major farming-oriented states which are also dealing with groundwater level problems, which are extremely low here. So to maintain the groundwater levels, these states introduced the Punjab Prevention of Subsoil Water Act 2009, which forbids farmers to harvest during these winter months and allows only harvesting till June to maintain the groundwater levels. So the states can amend this act and extend the farming season to winter months so that stubble burning can be avoided during winter months. Also, hefty fines and arrest can be implemented for stubble burning in case the farmers do not obey the laws and regulations. Also, farmers must be provided with other alternatives of stubble burning at cheaper rates, provided corruption doesn't increase the prices and decrease the stocks. Also, recently IIT Kanpur conducted its first test flight for cloud seeding or artificial rains, and it was very successful. It must be done in a very coordinated and controlled manner so that it doesn't go out of control and causes problems that Dubai faced in the forms of floods this year.